love Amnesty because it allows me to share my passion with like-minded people. I love coming to conferences because I'm stimulated and excited and go home renewed to continue to fight the good fight.
The Human Rights Conference and Training was a brainchild of field organizer Sarah Schmidt. Over the course of 3 days, activists from Arizona, New Mexico, and Colorado gathered for dynamic workshops, caucuses, and speakers on various human rights issues.
I commit to encouraging the members of my group to be the best activists that they can be.
I commit to informing as many people as I can about the death penalty and what can be done to stop it.
I commit to educating myself further on human rights issues.
These training spaces are where movements happen and where movements grow. It was an absolutely beautiful space with beautiful people. It was multi-generational, multiracial. We had Carol and Bob Pearson, movement elders, and we had little baby Hickory there. It was just a fantastic space where we saw what human rights activism looks like on the ground.
Person of conscience that visited, they gave me a perspective of what they went through that's no DVD, no picture could ever convey.
I found it very inspirational, the speakers, and very moving their strength and endurance to stand by what they believed in.
I commit to informing my community about women's rights.
I commit to planning a badass immigrants' rights movement.
I commit to not using homework as an excuse of not coming to Amnesty International meetings.
Or a couple sentences urging Obama to have a plan of action defending women's rights in Afghanistan.
That workshop with Kala, it was really inspirational and it reminded me of the fundamentals of what it is to be a good activist.
A lot of folks came into that not knowing what direct action was, not realizing that they were already direct action activists. And what we saw was that we have brilliant, intelligent, fantastic, badass activists here at Amnesty West. And it just really takes, as a little bit of nudging, a little bit of strategy, and a little bit of creative thinking to remind folks of how awesome they are as activists.
10 here, Smith Plaza, it's noon, people are going to lunch, people just got out of classes. I will not be another Troy Davis.
I'm Reggie Clemens.
Put yourself in Reggie's shoes.
I'm Reggie Clemens.
I'm Reggie Clemens.
I commit to taking part in more actions and encouraging others to do the same.
I commit to trying to get more in touch with the student groups who are so lively.
I commit to building relationships with like-minded organizations.
The biggest thing I got out of this conference was a sense of Southwest community. We haven't had that before, I don't think, or at least not since I've been in Amnesty, and it really feels nice. It really feels like there's a movement building here.
Yes. That's really kind of what we were hoping to do, foster a cross-state community of activists in Amnesty to be able to work with each other and to be resources unto one another.
Networking is awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I love about this place.
I love this guy.